feel right now, and I'll just keep reading because. to this, kind of, sort of. Slide this over. Maybe that'll fix it. Little bit, little bit. It fixed a little bit. It fixed a little bit. Well, all right. Greetings, greetings, everyone. I am your hostess with the mostest. I'm your spiritual consultant. I am the Shad'Oracle, Madam Shad'O, here in the Shadow Gallery with the Hell Pause, as per usual. Today I'm drinking witch's brew. Mm, mm, mm. I just like this setup. I just like this setup. I just like this setup. I really do. I really do. What's going on, Big O? What's going on, Remy? Can you get a follow back? Did you follow me? What's going on, Judy Blue? Mm, sound like old jazz song there. Oh now you became a fan. Okay. You wanted a free follow. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. If you would like to book your private session, you may do so at my website, www.madamshadow.com. No W in Shadow. If you put a W in Shadow, I'm not responsible for where you go or where you end up. Why does this camera look low on? You see, there we go. I was like, why does this camera look so off? Still off, but whatever, it looks better. Will I stream tomorrow? Hold up, wait. Will I stream tomorrow? I want to wait for you in advance. That sounds like one of them old, them old jangle jangle in the pocket lines. That sounds like I'll drink your bath water. Sound like one of them lines you trying to give out there, honey. Anyway, I am doing paid and donated readings. If you want to guarantee that you get read on live, you may go to my website, book your you can book your session, or if you want to get read on live and guarantee it, you can purchase a live pool. Other than that, just start asking questions. Yeah, that's about it. Today is a laid back day because the allergies beat my ass yesterday, honey. They was kicking my ass yesterday. Ooh, honey, they was kicking my ass yesterday. Like, I'm still coming out of it today. I knew better. I knew better. I knew better. I did. I did know better. I really did. And I don't know why I didn't do better. Um, I can't imagine how happy you are when you see me broadcast, but by all means, now that you're a fan, go ahead and tell me. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Well, that Facebook. I might put a little too much. You know what? I can put some more tea in here. That's fine. Compliments of one with spirit yesterday who looked out for me, telling me to drink some tea. It's actually helping. Okay, so as I try to begin my shows, I don't think I don't do for free is channeling, so I will not be going to the other side. I have friends on the other side. However, I don't go visit them without calling first. Therefore, I don't move unless I'm paid to move first. So, channeling is not free. That's something you're gonna have to pay for. Some of my people who are on my Facebook, my official Facebook page, you may want to come down to Instagram or come over to Big O or come over to Twitch. Oh, dog, I did say, hold up. I did say I was going to do this one. Almost forgot. Almost. Oh, that look good. My aunt throwing down over there. My aunt is throwing down, down. greens with some hog jaw in it. Yes, honey. Okay, that's still muted. Which one is the? Okay, I need to go. That's the only thing I kind of don't dig about this service. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring this up like this. Okay, that's still muted. Shit. Which one is this? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna have to do this like this because I can't. It's this one. Okay. Okay, it's that one. Shh. Am I gonna see comments? Okay, switch sides. Because I know this one I can see comments on, and this one I can't. Okay. What's going on, Kizzy? All right. Now that I have my screen set up and sounding like the space shuttle and the space center in here, by all means, go ahead start asking your questions. Strictly because I'm drinking tea and your name is T. Ooh, the chariot is upright, baby. This is either you going in the right direction. You about to be moving in some way, shape, or form. You about to be doing some serious moving. Like you about to make some shit shake. Yeah, like literally in the very near future, you about to make some shit shake. You're either going in the right direction. I mean, that's just it. You going in the right direction. There's no slowing down. There's no. It's just full speed ahead. Dub 21. Three of Swords is inverted, baby. This is the time to go ahead and be vulnerable. Okay, this is the time to sit here. The best time to be vulnerable is like today. This is my element day to day because this is like it's rainy, it's stormy, stormy weather. Ooh, child, I love that song. But yeah, it's a real laid back, mellow mood. Be just chill, be vulnerable. Like this is the time to know yourself, learn about yourself, speak to yourself, talk to yourself. Just remember who you are. Marco Polo, Knight of Swords is inverted. You're bored. You're making idle decisions, or you just literally have no heart in your decisions. Like you have no purpose when you make these moves. Abigail Stern. Thank you for becoming a fan, sugar. Thank you for becoming a fan. We give you a cut here. Let's see. Three of Cups is upright, baby. Have fun. Have fun. Okay, hold on. Let me do this because I feel like this is what this got to do with. Facebook, it might disconnect for a second, but this should fix that problem. It might be the Wi-Fi today because it is raining a little bit. It's storming a little bit. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can hear it. They ain't doing it right now. They ain't doing it right now. But these birds is two of them. Who's excuse me? They've made nests here. So I know they've made a nest in this tree that's outside my window, but there's one that I think just made a nest on top of the door. I don't have it in me to sit here and go up there and remove it. I mean, hell, they ain't bothering me. So, and if I'm right, it's supposed to be good luck. If I'm right, it's supposed to be good luck. Infinity and beyond. Let me give you a card, sugar. Ace of Coins is inverted. Just because it's not a new opportunity doesn't mean it can't be profitable. So either the opportunity you're in is not the best one. It's either not the best one or it's the one that you've been turning down. So you could be in a situation like, let's say it's a job. If you're in a job right now already, it may not be the best one, but it might be the most profitable. Now, someone could come to you with some new shit that's bullshit. So let's not get caught up in new. Look, there's new, and then there's new to you. There's a reason it would be new to you and not not to them. Monique, thank you for becoming a fan, sugar. Ten of Cups is inverted. Insecure. 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 And Monique, if you sit here and talk about my scarf, this is not a bonnet. And I have some very fashionable bonnets. Say something. I don't even know what rant she made about them. I just heard about it. I need to see how I can bend these back. I don't know why they're bent out like that. I just have to put them so they was behind the head again. Yep. For some reason, that's how it wants to be. One wants to be behind, one wants to be whatever. That's their show. Good Man Black. Three of Swords is inverted. Again, I think this is like the running. This is the running theme here. Take the time to be vulnerable. That seems like a running theme for everybody today. Take the time to be vulnerable. Look here, we are laid back. I wish I had like some lights that I could do like a little flaming, flickering flame and have it all nice and mood like. I'm gonna find one that does that. I'm gonna find one that does that for y'all. We're gonna have some mood music and mood lighting, just mood. Sandasia. This I think this is Big Sister. I think this is Big Sister. No, I think this is Sandesia and Sandasia. Damn it, one of them got an I in it. I think this is Sandy. LaDasia. I think that's Deja. So I think this baby sister. Brooks Monroe. All right now. Ace of Coins is upright. Baby. I mean, Palace of Coins is upright. This is. You know how some people are. Let's not say rich, but people who have businesses that have now gotten to the point where they run themselves. That's the flow you're in now. You've gotten not you didn't get your groove back, but you gotten to your groove. Everything's moving the way it should be. Everything's flowing the way it should be. There's nothing really surprising you. If there's anything that could come up, it's something you've already prepared for. The king is back. Where did you go? Queen of Cups is inverted. Oh, you got into your feelings. You got all the way into your feelings. You, as a man, and I'm going to assume it could be that you're a man, but I'm going to use that you're a man. Let's just say you're a man. Men have not been properly programmed to deal with their emotions. So when y'all feel it in a way that is, hell, it surprises even us. But that's because you are not used to having to feel them and deal with them. Y'all are strong. Y'all always have to be strong. Yeah, there's something strong out there sometimes, and it can damn sure be your feelings. Baby Rich, come on through here and be a fan. King of Wands is inverted. I need you to think. I need you to control your actions. I need you to control your thoughts. You are acting way too rashly. And I'm gonna stop saying I don't know why, because it ain't my business, and I do know why. You need to get better with your decision making. You make very, very rash decisions. Very, very rash decisions. I need you to stop and think. A king cannot be rash. A king cannot be foolish. A king cannot be. You can't risk making a mistake. And I'm not saying that. Hold on, let me see what's going on here. Okay, so because I'm looking at all of them, and it's like the internet cut out on some of them. Let me see what's going on with Big O. I mean, not Big O, but the streamer. I mean, it looks like it's fine now, but it's not straight. Those of you watching on Twitch, I think it's YouTube up here. If if you're on my personal page, which is this nothing but family on my personal page, just let me know if it's still streaming because it looks like it is. Okay, it's good. It's good. Um, but I need you to be better in control of what you do. You cannot afford to fuck up. You can't afford to sit here and let your feelings get the better of you and you sit here and be like, fuck it, hit the red bomb, hit the red button, bomb their ass now. You can't afford to do that. You have to stop and think. I'm gonna need you to stop and think. Leo. Leo something. Leo. Damn, you got the King of Wands upright. What he's doing, baby Rich, is what you need to be doing. He's not letting his emotions get the better of him because he thinks about everything. He might be thinking a little too goddamn much. You can't control now. I'm gonna tell you something. You can't control every damn thing. Just because you done thought it out don't mean you control it. Okay? I think that's what they want to do. They want to lay back. What's going on in a bar? You in a bar? You in a bar? You in a bar? Well, if you in a bar, I need you to share me with all your people in there. Have them come get readings. But Leo, you are more in control of your thoughts. You're more in control of your actions. You better understand. You better understand consequences. This is what this feels like. I don't know if you're old head, but you have seen enough that you understand everything don't need your attention. Everything don't need your energy. Everything ain't worth it. It really ain't. Justify him. I saw you fly in, honey. Knight of Swords is upright. Move with purpose. Take action with action. Do not take idle action. If it's boring you, maybe it's time to move on. Maybe it's time to move on. Everything has to have a reason and a purpose behind it. I can't stand, like when I worked in daycare, I always try to tell them kids, you don't do shit just to do it. Okay? Don't do shit to be a follower. Don't do shit just to do it. If you're going to do something, have a goddamn reason. Have a good one. Have one that you don't mind standing behind and telling people, this was my reason for doing it. Right, wrong, or indifferent, you should be able to stand behind your damn decisions. Biker Dawn. Queen of Swords is inverted. Not necessarily a bad thing. This does mean that you don't put any... You're not soft when it comes to making decisions. You're not soft when it comes to making decisions at all. This is... Now, a queen is not supposed to go into battle. However, a queen does rule beside her king. She is what he would bounce off of. He would bounce ideas off of. Oh, I'm not sure about this. What do you think? She's his confidant. With this being inverted, I feel like you're starting to ignore your queen. You're starting to ignore like your better conscience or your other conscience, the part that will put your emotions in and say, how would you feel about this being attached to you forever? If this decision is what you make, how do you feel about having that decision be attached to you forever? Because, I mean, think about it. What do we all know Hitler for? We only know him for one fucking thing, and that's genocide. No one remembers the fact that he was man of the year. No one remembers why he did it. We just know what he did. So make sure that you understand why you're doing something, and make sure that you understand if you're fine with that decision, make it. But if you're not, you need to think again. Airy. Thank you, sugar. Thank you for sending so much love. Three of Coins is upright. Practice your craft or refine your craft. If you are good at something, maybe you sat it down for a little bit, maybe you forgot about it, I need you to pick it back up. I need you to pick it back up. Thank you for being a fan, honey. Thank you for being a fan. I need you to pick it back up. If you used to, I don't know, if you used to make shoes, go back to making them. If you used to make scarves, go back to making them and let me know, because I stay stay keeping my scarf game on tack and just you see it. It's unmatched. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. But whatever you do, whatever you're good at, keep going. Pick it back up. Find new ways to do it. Find new material. Take something that's already done. Hell, remake their shit and make it better. That's the whole point of this generation. The new generation is supposed to be better than the last. And you're supposed to be better in different ways. Like, they're good because, I mean, look here. I don't know a mama on this planet that has better intuition than their grandmother, or rather than their mother. It's something about that intuition. The older they are, the better the intuition. Like, we can't match them on that. We can learn about it. They teach us about it. But then, when it comes to like new stuff, making things new, we excel in that because we are more programmed to take in new. We're more programmed to refresh things, to remake things, to create new. They're our foundation. They're meant to be our foundation. They're meant to be our backbone, not safety net. Now they'll save you, they'll hit you with the Spider-Man. Everybody get one. But they are meant to be our foundation and build us and show us the way. We're meant to bridge the gap between them and what's new. And that's how it always is. If we had kids, if I had kids, my job would be to bridge the gap between my parents and the kids. However, I lay their foundation. They would bridge me to their generation. That's how it's supposed to go. We get too goddamn hard headed sometimes, want to know everything and do everything so early. I don't. You get out there, start paying bills, you'll understand that meme. Like, tell my mom I'm ready to stay in the child's place. Keisha Badu, I remember you, honey. I remember you. Knight of Wands is inverted. You're not thinking before you take action. You're not thinking before you take action. You going straight on just. It's like you're reactive instead of proactive. You're reactive instead of proactive. Oh, excuse me. You are instead of letting things, instead of looking at something and thinking about it. I'm about to ask about that. Instead of looking at things and thinking about it, you see something, it happens, and you react straight to it, and you don't exactly think it through. I need you to stop doing that. I promise I wish I wouldn't have rushed to be out the house. Baby, it's a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing and a curse. It is. But I know it's harder on other people for the simple fact that, like I said, I always say I'm blessed. I'm oh my God, now I forgot his name. But it's, oh wait, no, that's twice born, never mind. Well, I'm twice blessed, 3 times blessed. Like, I'm just blessed on top of blessings. I had a really fortunate upbringing. Like I said, not rich. I just didn't have the hell that a lot of people had. So when I got out the house, I was shocked that it wasn't nothing new. It wasn't nothing new because of the way I am. I didn't have to pay bills. I just chose to. My parents never liked taking money from the kid. They won't. They refuse to take money from us. You gotta trick them into taking money, buy a present, and then make sure it's 30 days old before you give it to them. I wish I was joking, but I'm dead ass serious. In order for me to give my mom birthday gifts or Mother's Day gifts, I have to make sure that one, I've bought it at least a month out. And after I bought it a month out, then I give it to her. That way you can't use the receipt and take it back. And you can't go in there saying, oh, well, I think, I got this, and you ain't doing no research. Like, it's a battle of the wits. She won a couple of times. We ain't gonna discuss that. Um, Diamonds and pearls. Oh, okay, Prince. Okay, Prince. King of Swords is inverted. First thing I'm thinking is you might need a rest. And by all means, like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know when I go live. Become a fan of me on Facebook, on Twitch, on Big O. I don't know what that's doing, but it's still streaming, so I'm gonna assume that it's okay. Isn't it on that? I thought it was on that. Mm, I thought it was on it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was on there. Do I speak with spirits and how do I feel about it? Yes, I do. And one, like I said, I don't channel for free. That takes entirely too much energy. Um, Good afternoon, Lanice. And how do I feel about it? I've always done it. Like neutral, normal. I've always done it. Yeah, I've always done it. Matter of fact, story time. First time I dealt with the spirit. This, oh my god. So the first time I dealt with the spirit, I even wrote about this in my college paper and got hella credit, like aced it. My teacher never asked me whether this was a real thing, but then again, I think she kind of knew. First time I remember, or at least this time that sticks out to me with dealing with the spirit, was at my very first house, my old house. Come on back, Goodman Black. And I was young. I think I was like 6 or 7 years old, and I was in my room. I've always been a night owl. I have never known how to take my ass to bed. Like what puts me to sleep? Daylight. Daylight puts me to sleep. So I mean I've always been this way. And this was summertime. We weren't in school, and I remember distinctly it was summertime because I could stay up. And I always stayed up to like 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I think around I want to say it was 1:27 for some reason that sticks out to me. But I was in my room, and these are older houses, so the rooms are smaller. So it's literally just enough room in this to be. Let's see, perfect example. So this would be the bed. This side is just enough to have a walkway from getting into bed and getting out of bed with like a small file cabinet. I had a file cabinet next to the bed, and then this side is almost flush against the wall. Okay, the side's almost flush against the wall. There's only enough space on there for me to step down so I can make my bed and my little Crayola pink bank. That's it. Nobody, nothing can fit here. So I'm laying down, I'm watching TV, and I always watch to other people it's weird, but I love watching news that wasn't from here. So I was watching Japanese or Chinese news or something. Ooh, excuse me. Couldn't understand it, but I liked looking at it because I figured the more I watched it, the more I started grabbing onto different little words and stuff. My neighbors next door, they were arguing. Now we're in the house. There's enough space between us. There's good footage between the two houses, and they were arguing like hell. I mean, they was like if they punched each other, you'd be able to hear it. And I remember I was laying on my bed, like I said, this is the part I would get out of bed, and this is the side where it's flush against the wall. I was laying this way towards the wall with my hand up like this, and they got louder. distinctly, I wrote this in that damn paper I did because I said, God, I wish they shut up. And right here, right here, it was a man's voice. I felt his breath on my face and neck. He said, "So you hear him too?" I did the most horror movie turnaround I have ever. Look here, if this was, if horror ever needed an example of how to do this shit, I perfected this shit right then and there. Whoever it is right here, and I literally did this. My face is looking this way. I'm that damn ostrich from the Kevin Hart movie. Kevin Hart joke. I promise you. Face is looking this way. Body's going this way. I'm hauling ass out the bit. Like I'm literally looking like I don't see shit though. I don't see anything. I'm just looking like it's time to go. This is how people get killed in scary movies. I ain't going out like that. I haul ass and I run to my mama's room. I wake her up. I'm like, hey, hey, it's a man in my room. What? What? It's a man in my room. She said, no, what are you? Now, mind you, my mom's a cop. So, she know damn well ain't nobody got in that house. She said, there's nobody in your room. You hearing the neighbors next door fighting. Can I feel their breath through the wall too? Go to bed. Go to bed. There's no one in your room. Oh, okay. So I done crept down the hallway and I peek into my room like checking behind the door, underneath the bed, all that kind of shit. Nobody. Funny thing is, I know that this person has been in this house with me for the longest, since that house has been built. We built that house from the ground up when I was a kid. The thing that got it was I would see him. I never saw him, but one time I was in the living room. Another story time. One time I was in the living room and our computer was in the living room. And this is back in dial-up, honey, where you go, we did all that. And I was on it because I like reading fanfics and stuff, so I was always reading something. Mine back then was Ronin Warriors and Sailor Moon. Those are the ones I was reading. And I remember I was on the SailorMoon.com website, something like that. And I saw the shadow walk past because our kitchen, like if y'all are my computer, the kitchen is directly behind me. So the light, if you're walking down the hallway going to the front door, you would walk across me like that. And I see that this gives me a different angle, but you'll walk from my left to my right. This is my left, this is my right. So you walk from left to right. I saw because my brother and my mom used to, my mom used to go to the front door and always check the door. She just had to have, she just checked the door. So I see somebody and I see the shadow walk past. They were taller, so I figured it was my brother. And I said, "What you doing up?" And the figure got to the door, paused like they were looking at me, and walked straight out the door. And I'm tripping because I'm like, oh, he must be laying up against the wall or something. Well, my mama came down the hallway literally a few seconds after. She said, "Who are you talking to?" I said, "Didn't you just go out the door?" How would I just get out the door? I'm just coming down the hallway. I just let it go. I said, hell no. Apparently, that man had to go. He was going to work or something. Let me not bother him. So did you ever figure out who he might have been, or like was he connected to you? I don't think he was connected to me. But I can tell you one thing, he was sexy as hell. It was only after I got older and got to actually relive the situation that I could see him a little bit, but it's not like a physical. I see your face. It's more like um, I can see it as if I'm standing in my doorway looking at my bed, and I can see a man on the bed, and it's a grainy image. It's a mixture of that sepia color, that brown old school picture color, and like gray, like that gray and black. It's like that tone, but it's a lot more of the black and white than it is the sepia tone. Has nice slacks on. These are slacks. Okay, these ain't jeans on. These are slacks. I mean, iron these motherfuckers so you can cut your hand on the crease type slacks. White button up collar shirt, but the collar is open, and he has a t-shirt on. This is not a wife beater. This is like a t-shirt. At least that's what I think. It could have been a wife beater, but I'm thinking it's a t-shirt. He has long sleeves, and they're rolled up to here. The thing that got me was that I saw something here. Couldn't explain what it was. Wasn't old enough to understand it. Told my mom about it. She was like, "Oh, that's real old." What do you mean that's real old? See, back in the day, men used to put their cigarettes in they, up here. They roll the sleeves up, and that's the little cigarette pouch. That's what they put it. He had suspenders and everything. I could tell by his build, he had that nice square back build and tapered down to the waist, the type of build I like. Only thing that I thought he was one or two things. He was very authoritative, but he seemed like he was a sucker for females. He's very protective. And I was like, he's a bookie or he run numbers or something. So still didn't think too much about it till years later. My dad was doing some work in the backyard. Now, mind you, where our house is, some old school steps built there. So it's like it was a house there before, and it got torn down, and we just never knew about it. Well, my dad ended up finding some very old school moonshine in the backyard. Old school moonshine. Only thing that's missing, and they would never bury this together. So we know somewhere in that on that property, it's probably some type of a metal can or a metal lock box or something, because they wouldn't bury their moonshine with their money. So he was sexy. I don't know what he was, but he was sexy as hell. He was like on the yellow side. I find spirit challenge to be so interesting, but I'm not ready for it yet. I don't think you'll have a choice. I have never met anyone who had a choice in their gifts. Oh, I want to do that. Like, there's that. You might, I want to fly. I want to teleport. But some shit you just gonna naturally do. I didn't get the choice to speak to spirit. But then again, if I was given the choice, I'd still speak to them. They're funny. A lot of them are funny. A lot of them are very funny. Like, I am so convinced that I met Baron Samedi or Papa Legba. I am very convinced I met them, not well, I've met them on different planes, but I'm convinced that I met one in a cat. I know I met one in a cat. So, story time. I was playing Pokemon. I was running around playing Pokemon, and in order to catch certain Pokemon, you have to be in certain areas. So if you wanted to catch Ghastlies and any of those ghost type Pokemon, you need to be near a cemetery. So I went up there, and one's by the house, so it's like it's like 6 or 7 Pokestops in the same area. One happens to be by a graveyard. One actually is in the graveyard. So shit, I went in there. I parked the car, and I was sitting here catching. And this cat, I promise you, I took a picture and put it up there, and I was like, it's something different about this cat. The cat, for some reason, made me think he had the tuxedo on and a top hat. And all I could think of around him was purple and green. And he was just in the graveyard, like he was. Like, I really feel like he was in there either checking to make sure everybody was what it was supposed to be, or that there was somebody new and he's just like patrolling the area, like, okay, don't nothing seem messed up. All right. Oh, my life is a regular horror movie, but it's a horror movie to other people. It's a comedy to me. I have all kinds of spiritual stories. Everybody who dies comes to me. I promise you, every person who's died who has been close to me has come to me. Like they know I can turn you that way, and that probably is one of the issue. But it's like I don't know, and I've always wondered this. If when they get on that side, they see like if I look different, like I look like me, but if there's like some type of light or aura or sign or something saying, "Hey, she can see and she can help," I've always wondered that. Cosmic, phenomenal cosmic powers. Itty bitty living space. Ten of Cups is inverted. Why are we so insecure now? Why are we so insecure? We don't feel close to anybody. And I feel like you might be the type that's actually close to your people and you just there's a disconnect going on right now. Coca I like to say Coca Cola. Coca Cutie. Coca Cutie? Yeah, Coca Cutie. Queen of Cups is upright. Not only are you in control of your emotions, you utilize them. You know how to if you know when you're getting out of pocket. You know when something's taking you out of your character. Therefore, you decide you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna allow yourself to be taken out of character.